Hey, good morning. How you doing, guys? It's been a very long time. I'm so glad to see you today. Hey, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Alex, the six-figure salonpreneur, retired six-figure salonpreneur. And today, guys, in this video, I want to talk about why is it some barbers, some beauty and barber professionals earn six figures, but most don't. So in this video today, I want to talk a little bit, I want to share with you a little bit of why that actually happens. And if you happen to be in that situation and you want to earn more in your beauty or barber business, I'm going to share with you today exactly how to do it. All right. So come on in as you join me. I encourage you to like and share this live stream. And awesome, guys. So hey, what are you doing on your Monday today? Today is Monday, and I always say Monday is money day, right? Even though you may be off, even though you may not be in your salon, today is how you actually use your day today is going to set you up for success for the rest of the week. And so many people don't take advantage of the Monday, take advantage of the Tuesday, or however many days you actually have off. What are you going to do to set yourself up for success? And so today I'm going to share with you a few of the reasons why some people, most don't, but why some beauty and barber professionals are able to take their business even higher, where they're able to earn six figures, mid six figures, multiple six figures. And there's a secret to it. And I want to share with you why that is. So, just a little bit about me, my background. My name is Alex Jones. I'm a retired hairstylist. After 23 years of being in the beauty industry, I was able to retire back in 2018. And there were some things that I did in my business that allowed me to go from a person who had zero talent. I didn't have anybody in my family that to come along before me that was in the beauty or barber business. I was in a completely different field. I was actually in the corporate world in finance, and so I came over to the beauty or barber industry because I knew there was plenty of opportunity. I knew there was an opportunity for me to showcase and make a difference in the lives, number one, of clients, of the people that I wanted to serve. And then, secondly, as a business owner, I knew that there were plenty of opportunities in terms of creating a salon environment that was more professional, that lent itself to giving them the place, hairstylists, a place where they can actually build and grow and go to the next level. And so that's what I was able to do. And for me, building a clientele was not difficult at all. In fact, it happened very, very quickly. And there are a few reasons why. And I'm going to share with you some of those reasons now. So, if you are just getting started, if you've been in the beauty industry or the barber industry for a while and you're frustrated, you're trying to figure out what do you need to do next. Here are some of the things that we actually see people sharing in the beauty and barber business when it comes to advice. Things like never turn down a customer. You want to be the first one in the shop. You want to be the last one out, right? Stay humble. They tell you things like, you know, people come and do business with you because they like you. It's not necessarily because of the haircut. There are so many words of advice that people are sharing that, quite honestly, is bullcrap. I'll just be honest, it's crap. Um, Following advice, just telling people just to stay in the shop. What if you're in a salon that doesn't get many walk-ins? So what are you gonna do? Just stay in the shop all day? We hear people say things like all the time, when you do good work, you don't have to worry about it. I even saw one person that said, "Hey, don't worry about the money. Just do good work, and the rest will take care of itself." And that's the main reason why so many people struggle, is because They're not understanding and they're not setting themselves up to treat this as a business. And the first order of business, the main reason why anyone should go into business is to make money and generate a profit. Okay? And if you're not generating a profit in your business, then guess what? The likelihood of you being staying in business isn't very likely. And if the money isn't important, then it's just a hobby. Just treat it like it's a hobby. Just treat it like it's something that you do on the side. Um, and if you make money at it, great, but it's just something that you love doing. That is a hobby. When you decide to turn your hobby or something that you love or your passion into a business, it needs to be about generating income and having a profit. So let me just share with you a couple of things that you can do in your beauty or barber business that can take you to the very next level. So let's talk about it. So one of the things that people love to say all the time is that word of mouth is your best way to build your business. And let me tell you, word of mouth used to be one of the best ways to do it. It used to be that way. That was before the advent of social media. That was before, that was back during the time when if you wanted to advertise your business, it was costly. You had to spend money on TV or billboards or getting in the phone book, putting an ad in the phone book, right? Those were all ways to build your business, but they used to cost a lot of money. And so word of mouth was a way that you can build up a business um, without having to spend a lot of money. But with the advent of social media, that has all changed. And one of the reasons why it's all changed is because now people are being inundated with marketing messages, advertising messages from all around the world. Their minds are just their minds and their attention are just being pulled in so many different directions. And so that's the reason why you can't just expect that word of mouth is going to happen for you organically. There needs to be something that you are doing to take your word of mouth um, and making it and taking it to the next level. So what do I mean? If you expect that word of mouth is going to be the best way for you to build your business, then you want to make sure that you are providing word of mouth worthy experiences. That's number one. You want to make sure that you look at each and every step, each and every part of your business, and make sure that each and every piece of it is what? Is word of mouth worthy. So, what do I mean? Making sure that people have a good experience getting to your business. They're able to, it's very easy and convenient to park. People will not realize or don't understand just how even trying to get to someone's business, trying to find a parking spot for some people is a turnoff for them. They won't even go. And so one of the things that I did, for instance, when I moved my salon, my last salon was in a place that was heavily congested. And when people were going from the old place to the new place, one of the things that I did was I created a little video showing people exactly how to drive in. I provided them number one, directions. Okay. Number two, I provided them video that shows them exactly where to come in, exactly where to park. I actually did a video recording showing me going through the process of getting to my business. What did that do? It took the anxiety away from trying to figure out how to get to me, right? And it showed an extra level of attention, right? That says, hey, this guy, hey, he on a whole nother level. That dude, hey, he about his business because I haven't even gotten to him yet. and he's showing me how to make it easy and convenient to get to him to do business with him. Another thing, very simple. If you are not taking multiple forms of payment, if somebody has to pay you in cash, problem. Many people aren't carrying around cash these days. And some people may be trying to avoid a record of having that income. Listen, guys, let me tell you, if you're not taking multiple forms of payment, then it's a turnoff for your business. What are some other things? Making sure that your salon experience is timely. People hate wasting time. Okay. So if you have people who have to sit in your shop or sit in your salon and they have to wait to get their salon service started, that already becomes one chink in the armor of your word of mouth experience. You want to make sure that if people do have word of mouth experiences, that you can direct them and show them exactly where they can leave a comment, 5 stars, or leave actual comment, or even better, how they can record a video talking about their experience, right? And you can then take that video and you can begin to share that out over your social media. That's one of the ways that you don't sit back working, just sitting around waiting for word of mouth to work for you. That you're actually taking the word of mouth and that you are now using it to what? Push your message out instead of waiting for it to happen organically. If you are doing word of mouth, but you are not truly incentivizing people to talk about your business, then you want to make sure that you start doing that. Okay. So that's what we're talking about, having word of mouth, a salon or a barbershop worthy word of mouth experience. Okay. You want to make sure that you are word of mouth worthy. Look at every part of your operation and make sure that it's word of mouth worthy. So that's number one. Number two, you want to make sure that on your days off, like a Monday, right now, you want to make sure that you know exactly what your weekly goal is to generate 6 figures. You'll be surprised how many times people just don't know. If you want to make 6 figures, what does it actually take for you to do it in your business? So let me give you an example. And this is very easy, in my book, The 6 Figure Salonpreneur, I actually talk about doing the math. And this is very simple, guys. If you take $100,000 and you divide it by the number of weeks you are available in your business, okay, then this is going to tell you how much money you need to generate for the week in order for you to generate 6 figures. Now, one of the things that I always say to people is you want to make sure that you're not doing 52 weeks because you don't want to be working every single week out of the year. I even go one step further. I say, hey, you don't even want to just take off 2 weeks vacation. Instead, you want to take off 4 weeks. You want to have a whole month off throughout the year. So I used 48 weeks as my number. Hey guys, as you come on in, please like and share this video. I greatly appreciate you. And comment below. Let me know that you're watching. Okay. So in order to do your math, I would take $100,000 and divide it by 48 weeks. And the reason being is because I want you to have a month off, 4 weeks. I want you to have 4 weeks off throughout the year. That gives you time to what? Rest and recuperate, for you to spend time with your friends and for your with your family. That gives you the opportunity to go and get additional education to take your business to the next level. Okay, guys, you need to make sure that you have the time set aside to do that, to reflect, to be able to recuperate, and for you to be able to recreate so you can have the energy you need throughout the year. So if you take $100,000 and divide it by 48, the number of weeks you'll be working throughout the year because you're going to have a whole month off, then that means that you have to earn $2,083 during the week. $2,083. That becomes your target. Now, what you want to do is you want to take, now that you know you have to make $2,083 each and every week for you to earn six figures. Now the question is, how many clients do you have to service throughout the week in order that you might be able to generate that money? So let's look at it. See, what we're talking about right now is we're talking about numbers. Numbers. You have to know your numbers in order for you to be able to set, number one, real targets, real bullseyes, things that you can legitimately aim toward and try to hit. And then it gives you a measure for you to be able to understand whether you hit your goal for the week or you didn't. And it gives you the ability to figure out what things did I do during this week that I did not do during the other weeks that I missed my target. Okay? So it gives you something, it gives you a target to hit. And then number two, it gives you a way to measure your performance throughout the week, throughout the month, and throughout the year. So if you're looking at $2,083, you have to know what your average service ticket is. Many people cannot tell you because they say, oh, I charge this for this service, or I charge that for this service. That's not what I asked. What I asked was, what is your average service ticket amount? And it is not a range. It is a dollar amount. Okay? So your average service ticket is when you take all of the money that you've generated through services for the week, for the month, or for the quarter, whatever. But you take all the money that you generated through services and you divide it by the number of clients you had to service to generate those dollars. Okay? That gives you your average service ticket. So once you have that number, we'll say if your average service ticket is, we'll just make it simple. We'll just say $60. Okay? And if you know that you need to generate $2,083 for the week, then what you do is you divide that by 2,083 by 60, which is your average service ticket in this example. Then that says that you need to service 35 clients a week at an average dollar amount of $60 in order for you to reach $2,083 for the week. Now, guys, let me tell you. Let me just stop right there. How many people feel like they truly cannot, that you cannot service 35 people if your average service ticket is $60? How many people feel like you honestly can't service 35 people in a week? That's insane. That's insane that you cannot service 35 people in a week. The number can actually be smaller if your service ticket, your average service ticket is higher than $60. You don't have to service 35 people through the week to do that. It'll take you far less. So that just goes to show you 35 people throughout the week. If your clients come to you on average every 3 weeks, then that means that in your clientele, your entire customer base, then you need to have 105 clients in your customer base. Now, what we have just discovered is what our average how much we need to generate for the week to earn six figures. And by the way, a side note, The reason why I keep saying six figures, guys, let me share with you the reason why. In this economy today, we know that this the amount, the cost of living is going up, guys. It is getting higher and higher in terms of cost of living to live. Housing is getting more expensive. Healthcare, as we get older, becomes more expensive. You have food, gas, medicines. If you have children, childcare, everything is going up. And in order for you to, number one, live comfortably, you have to make sure that you're earning enough. Then, number two, you have to make sure that you have the ability to save money so you can have it for your financial future. So many of us have just enough to pay our bills. We're making just enough to pay our bills, but we're not saving, we're not investing, we're not putting money aside. And all of those things create financial stress on you. When you know you don't have an emergency fund, that creates financial stress. When you know you don't have money set aside for retirement, as we begin to get older, what? We're starting to dread the fact, and we're starting to hate the fact that we're getting closer and closer and closer to retirement age, and we're getting older, and we know we don't have monies set aside. Guys, these are all things that I share and I talk about. Since retiring from the beauty industry back in 2018, I've become a financial planner and life insurance broker. And I show people and talk about how you can prepare yourself for retirement, for a tax-free retirement where you have money that never runs out. I show you how to protect yourself and your family, right? Most of us are just one slip and fall or injury away from being homeless or bankrupt. And we know the number one reason why people go bankrupt is for medical reasons. And so some of these things can be, you can protect yourself and your family if you make sure that you have the proper insurances in place. In fact, in case you get sick, hurt, or unable to work for any reason. But let me go back. So that's ultimately the reason why you need to be earning six figures in your business, because expenses are going up. They're doing nothing but going up. And so you want to make sure that you're able to cover those expenses. You want to make sure that you have money for you to be able to live, and you and your family can live comfortably. But you also want to make sure that you're setting aside money for your financial future. Okay. And in this economy, you need to be generating six figures. So let me go back. What we have learned in this example today, the reason why some people in the beauty and barber industry are generating six figures is because they have the goal. They have a target. They know exactly how much they want to be able to earn in their business every day, every week, every month in order to meet that target. The likelihood of you being able to meet that target is not very likely if you don't have the target set. You don't even know what that amount is. So in this example, we have said you want to be able to generate six figures in your business, $100,000. You're only going to be working 48 weeks throughout the entire year. So you need to make $2,083. Okay. Uh, we said you have an average service ticket of $60. Yours could be higher, which then means you only have to service 35 people a week if you had an average service ticket of $60. If your service ticket was higher, then you don't have to service as many people. So we know that you have to have a target. We know you have to do the six-figure math. Okay. Now that you have the six-figure math and you know how many clients you have to service throughout the week, or how many people you have to have in your client base, now that you know that, now you can start putting your practices and your activities in place. Now you begin to know exactly what you need to be doing throughout the day and throughout the week in order to hit your numbers. So if you need 80 or 2083 and you work 4 days a week, now that means you need to make $520 a day. So now the goal becomes, what do I do on Mondays or Tuesdays on my off days to make sure that I'm setting myself up throughout the week in order to generate that money. Number one, what we did was we said, hey, word of mouth, we said was one key way for us to do it, but we're not going to rely just on that because we know people are distracted. They have their own lives and they're pursuing their own goals and their dreams, and they don't have time to promote your business. It's not their responsibility. Okay. So you have to make sure that you are setting yourself up and that you are advertising and setting your business up for success. So you want to make sure if you want more referrals in your business, you need to make sure that you have a referral plan or program in place to incentivize people to refer people to you. It can't be $5 off. It can't be $10 off. That does nothing to move the needle. That does nothing to incentivize people to push your business out. You need to make it bigger. You need to make it more robust. You need to pay people. You need to give them something that they want in order for them to what? Get excited about pushing you and your business, right? So after you know that you've made your business what? Word of mouth worthy, put together a referral plan that incentivizes people, that is robust, that gets people excited about them promoting your business. Okay? I don't care if it's giving away a free service. I don't like giving away free services or discounts on service because people look at it like where it doesn't cost you anything to give it to me, right? That's how they think in their mind. But guess what? People get excited about cold, hard cash. Pay them straight up. You can create a program that says, hey, for the month of November, for the month of December, whatever it is, for the person who refers the most clients, you're going to give them straight up $100 cash. $100 cash. And you can say, hey, the minimum they have to refer is at least 3 people. Okay, so those three people, they have to be referred and they actually have to come in and get service. Now, if you got 3 new clients and it cost you $100, that means it costs you $33 per client. But you remember what I said earlier, your average service ticket is $60. Now, guess what? It only costs you $33 per client, but for each new referral that you get, they're going to pay you on average $60. You just made a profit between the two. It only cost you $100 to get those 3 new clients, but each one of them paid you on average $60. That means you made $180. So you grossed, it cost you 100 and you grossed an additional $80 on top of that. You see, guys, you have to be thinking about business. You can't be sitting around waiting for word of mouth. You can't be sitting in the shop all day thinking that people are gonna, walk in. It doesn't work that way, guys. You have to be assertive. You have to be aggressive. It is your business. You must take care of it. So you want to make sure that you have a referral program. So that's number one. That's robust, that pays people for actually doing the activities that you want. So if you said, hey, for the month, share the person who refers to most people, minimum 3. I'm going to pay them straight up $100. The person who refers the second most, maybe you decide to pay them 50. And then the person who refers the third most, maybe you give them 25. I don't know. You make it up. It's your business. All right. The next thing is you need to make sure that you are taking pictures, photos, video of your work. You need to set your camera up, set your cell phone, get you a stand, set your cell phone up, make sure that you ask your customers and clients, hey, I'm building my business. I want to make sure that I'm able to showcase my work, the work that I do. You are a great candidate for that. You are a great, very photogenic, telegenic person. Do you mind if I set my camera up so I can videotape, so I can video what we're doing with you today. Do you mind? They won't mind. You just gave them a compliment and you told them they are the best representative of who you like to service in terms of customers and clients. They would love to do it. They agree. You set up your camera in the corner. You make sure that you do your before. You record it. You record the whole experience for them, and then you show the after. Right? You take that video, you make sure you put it, you chop it up, you put it in cap cut, you put it in InShot, whatever your service is. Chop up the video, make it a little short, put it online, put it in your Facebook page, your Instagram page, put it on your YouTube, right? Guys, you have to be pushing your business. That's the reason why some people make more money in the beauty and barber business, and most don't, because they are intentional about what they're doing, intentional about the activities that they take, and quite honestly, they're not wasting a lot of time doing a bunch of stuff that really does not lead them to reaching their goal. And you have to make sure that you have what I call a six-figure checklist. What is a six-figure checklist? These are the activities or the things that lead you to building your business as quickly as you possibly can. Number one, for instance, that would be calling up old clients. That's something that you can do on your off day. Number two, you can on your off day, you could be calling the clients who are coming, who are already scheduled with you. You could be calling them ahead of time to say, hey, we want to be able to do an additional service for you at your appointment time, and you want to call ahead to make sure that they have enough time. See, if you wait until they actually get there, they may not either have the money or they may not have the time in order to do it. So you want to give them a call and say, hey, Tina, Ted, hey, this is Alex. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you at your appointment on Thursday. You know what? I want to apologize. I've been looking at your records and I've noticed that we have not done X, Y, and Z service for you. I apologize. I want to make sure that I make things right. This coming Thursday, I would love to make sure that we schedule a whatever that is, whatever a conditioning treatment. We want to make sure that we give them a protein treatment. We want to make sure we do a beard conditioning, whatever it is. You want to make sure that you call them ahead of time just to say, hey, we want to be able to schedule this service for you. I have you at 3 o'clock, and we want to be able to do this additional service, and it's only X, and it'll only take X amount of time. Let's go ahead and schedule that. They're going to be just thrilled by the fact that you called them ahead of time to do it. That you have said, hey, I'm looking over your records. I'm thinking about you. And those are some of the things that you want to do in your business to build up the rapport, to make sure that you're able to provide them additional value. And then finally, it allows you to do what? Build your service ticket, guys. Come on. So again, six-figure checklist activities, calling your clients ahead of time to let them know about additional services that you would like to provide them during their appointments. That's what you can do. Make sure you have a referral program in place and that you call your VIP clients. You call them ahead of time to say, hey, I want more people exactly like you. And you set up a program for them and you say, hey, I have 3 cards. I have 3 things that I like to give you because you're such a wonderful client. I like to give you this opportunity to share me with your friends, family, and coworkers, right? And give them whatever the card is so they can share them with their people. All right. And then you incentivize them and you reward them for doing so. All right. Again, taking video, making sure that you're uploading your video and you're putting it on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. All right. And then next, you can go the extra step of identifying who your ideal customer and client is, okay? And you can actually create a Facebook ad, right? A Facebook ad to reach those people who are your ideal customers and clients in your geographical area so they can start seeing your work. Guys, this is a no brainer, but you won't get from where you are to where you want to be if you're not focusing on the activities that you need to focus on to help you get to where you want to go. Hey, I have tons more. If you like, I would encourage you to go to alexbjones.com/six fig FIG book. You can grab my book there. You can get it online. I love for you to get the book. There's tons of great information, and it's actually the Six Figure Salonpreneur: 8 Easy Steps to Making $100,000 Working 3 days a week or less. So you can go and grab that book. I have tons of stuff, guys. I love to share it with you. Let me know in your comments below what ideas would you like? What did you like best about this video? Like and share it, and I would greatly appreciate it. All right. So take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.